Namaskar everyone, welcome to Yoga with Andy. In a previous video we looked at a practice called Nadi Shuddhi, and there I talked about how the prana, or the air that goes through your nasal passages to your brain, and I talked about how sometimes the left nostril and the right nostrils are not so balanced because that's just the way it is. Now, sometimes if you're suffering from a cold or some sort of illness, your nasal passages can get blocked. So when that happens, it's a good idea to try and cleanse them using a method called Jala Neti. It's a very simple exercise, but it's good to do. Don't do it every day, maybe once or twice a week. And so we're going to look at it today. So there are a few ways that you can do it. You can buy something like this online. You just look up nasal cleansing, and it comes in 2 pieces, and you use this. Now, I learned how to do this when I did my teacher's training course in Rishikesh, but I also learned how to do this with Isha. Now with Isha you get a beautiful little sort of urn type thing. It's made of copper, very nice, but this costs about 60 euros, 60-ish dollars for the copper urn plus the instructions. But if you want to do it the cheaper way, you can just get this for a couple of euros from eBay, and essentially it's the same. In fact, I would say that using this is even easier because you can control the flow of the water coming through the nozzle, whereas with the Isha urn, it's a little more complicated how to do this. So if you want to do this, of course I can recommend it. It's very nice practice. But today we're only going to look at how you would do it using the plastic bottled version. Alright? Now you can use just water from the tap, warm water, but what I like to do is I like to boil the water. Not boil it, I have a heater here, and this can heat 40 degrees, 70 degrees or 100 degrees, so I use the setting for 40 degrees. Alright? Now with the salt, any old salt will be fine, and you would put in, I would suggest to start with maximum half a teaspoon, and you put it into the bottle, and then you fill it up with the water. Alright? Now I think that 40 degrees is a little bit too warm, so it's good to put the salt in, water in, stir it, and leave it for 3, 4, 5 minutes. Okay? Then afterwards, I'll show how to do this, the practice. So, let's go. Here we are outside. Beautiful day, sunny day, but actually it's quite cold. It's been around 0, -5 overnight, -8. So everything's green, but oh, you can hear that we have horses next door. So the water, just check that it's not too hot. You can just pour it a little bit over your wrist. Yeah, that's fine. The bottle has a little push button here, and when you squeeze this, the water comes out. Alright, so when you start, you press it a couple of times for water to come out, but don't hold it down because then there's too much water coming out. And roughly, if you count, say 20 seconds, it'll be halfway, and then I'll show you what to do, and then you change the other side, and then press the button until all the water comes out. You can also push it on and off, just to make sure that there's not too much flowing. But once it starts flowing, you can then just keep the button pressed and the water will come out. Alright, so let's go. Let's see how it works. Put one hand on your knees like this. You tilt your head. Put the nozzle in your nasal and you tilt your head, and then you push it a couple of times until the water comes out. So it's like this. Open your mouth. Okay, on the other side. Elbow on your knee. Okay, always keep a handkerchief near you. I left mine over there. I'm going to get it. Okay, so that's all there is to it. And just be aware that for the next few minutes or so, some more water might come out, which is fine. Just keep a handkerchief near you and just dry your nose. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.